After scoring a decisive victory during the governorship primary of the All Progressive Congress APC and having been duly recognized by the party as well as the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) as a standard bearer of the APC in Cross River State, Senator John Owan Enoh launched an impressive campaign for the governorship of Cross River State on January 14th, 2019.
For Cross River North, Najo. For Central, Najo. For Cross River South, Najo. Najo.
Cross River State, under the leadership of Governor Benedict Ayade, has deteriorated to an abysmal level and manifested different symptoms of acute failure of governance. That a once promising state, the pride of the South-South, has suddenly come under the throes of decay, economic meltdown, and utter leadership deficit is disappointing to say the least. This perhaps stands out as one of the enduring paradoxes of our contemporary political reality, as under the current Ayade administration, leadership has become absent and governance in free fall. Driven to action by patriotic zeal to rescue the state and recreate better days in which the state and her people will flourish, and fully aware of the burden, demands, and responsibility of the high office it seeks to occupy, Senator John Owan Enoh, one of the very few political leaders of the progressive hue in Cross River State, threw his heart into the ring for the governorship of the state. As the governorship candidate of the All Progressives Congress APC, Senator Enoh has left no one in doubt about his vision, capacity, and determination to rescue the state from the present suffocating misrule. Even his most implacable critics have finally come to terms with the reality that Senator Owan Enoh is well equipped and prepared for the job at hand. As huge expectations and excitement inspired by his candidacy reached a crescendo, the People's Senator, first of all, committed his governorship campaign to God Almighty in an interdenominational solemn assembly which was held on Sunday, 23rd of December 2018 at the capital city of Calabar as a prelude to the full commencement of his campaign. The solemn assembly attracted men, women, and youths from all walks of life, professionals, politicians, religious leaders, leaders of professions, students, and opinion leaders. Thereafter, Senator John Owan Enoh unveiled his economic blueprint for the restoration of the state on the path of peace and prosperity. His blueprint is anchored on the 4 pillars of security, human capital development, industrialization, and infrastructure, with a strategic vision and mission predicated on building a state underpinned by a secure environment, critical infrastructure, and efficient human capital. Against the backdrop of the total failure of governance that has bedeviled the state under the Ayade administration, accompanied by criminal neglect of the people and their welfare, and the utter decay of social infrastructure, his reassuring message, "Better days are possible again," resonated across this entire state, and in a corresponding manner set a stage for what has become the most colorful political campaign in the state's rich political history. Indeed, so huge were the expectations and excitement written all over the faces of Cross-Riverians that when Senator Enoh officially flagged up his governorship campaign in the Northern Senatorial District, the supposed stronghold of his opponents and incumbent governor of the state, Governor Ben Ayade, the masses turned out in thousands to support his campaign and practically mobbed Senator Owan Enoh wherever he visited during the campaign. At Obanleku Local Government Council, the first place his campaign train birthed, Senator Owan Enoh was greeted by thousands of enthusiastic supporters who were on ground to receive him and his entourage. Before addressing the mammoth crowd of party supporters, he went to the palace of the paramount ruler of Obanleku, His Royal Majesty Uchua Amos Item, to pay homage to the royal father, chiefs, and clan heads. Armed with the prayers and the support of the royal fathers, he then drove into the rally ground in a long motorcade where he addressed the waiting crowd.
If the BBS street, if it functions, right?
Right.
If the International Mountain Race, if it functions, it works for the people of Obanleku. The economy of Obanleku will change, isn't it? For 3.5 years, going to 4 years. All these 3 things, are they functioning? Are they working? Is there any reason any reason why on March 2nd, anybody from Obaliko, man or woman, old or young, is there any reason why any of you will cast his vote for Governor Ben Ayade? Is there any reason?
Remarkable and worthy of note is the tenor, character, and dynamics of his campaigns, which for all intents and purposes are issue-driven. But the stark reality of the many failures of the Ayade administration were too numerous to ignore. Predictably, Senator Owan Enoh took a pot shot at them. He did not only reel out the failures of the present administration, more importantly, he proffered solutions on how to tackle these problems and bring succor to the people long abandoned by the Ayade administration. At Obudu, the home local government area of Governor Ben Ayade, Senator Owan Enoh took his message of hope first to their traditional rulers. After listening attentively to him, His Royal Majesty and Paramount Ruler of Obudu, Uti J.D. Agba, gave him his blessings. Addressing the people of Obudu, who came out in thousands, the senator expressed regret over the absence of governance in the state and the inability of the Ayade administration to complete the Obudu-Abochiche Road, which stands today as a monument of neglect as well as a death trap to motorists. He promised to complete the road project in record time if elected into office as governor of the state. Senator Owan Enoh's message of hope was indeed well received at the Banliku and Obudu local government councils.
If I'm governor of Cross, just like by the grace of God, I will be governor of Cross River Matrix. Yes, sir. That's so. If I'm governor of Cross River for 1 year, for 2 years, for 3 years, and for 4 years, and then election comes, my opponent will not be able to come and campaign in my local government. Not because I will stop my opponent, but because what I will do in that local government and across the state will make it possible for anybody to campaign. Right? But you see, our brother and our friend, Governor Ben Ayade, has made campaigning in Obudu very easy. Very easy matter, Abi. When you elected the governor of your state, you have 4 years. You work every day, right? You don't wait for election to be 2 weeks away and then you come and deceive your people. You don't deceive your people. You are supposed to love your people. So if by the grace of God you become governor of a state and you have allocation every month to develop your state, and you wait for 3.5 years, you wait for 3 years, 10 months, and then you come and begin to do something little, you are deceiving your people.
The hospitable people of Yala local government area in the same manner wholeheartedly embrace his message. To the people of Ukele, devastated by the war between their community and the Zee people of Ebonyi State, a war that has lasted longer than necessary without reasonable intervention of the state government, Senator Owan Enoh promised to rehabilitate them. His Royal Majesty Anthony Aji, the traditional ruler of Ukele, gave a full-throated endorsement of the candidacy of the senator and capped it with a plethora of requests. The campaign train arrived at Okuku by nightfall. Thousands of party supporters spent hours waiting for the senator, a political leader who embodied their dreams and aspirations. They could not be deterred by the long hours they had to wait for his campaign train to arrive. All the towns and communities the Owan Enoh campaign train visited thus far received him with open arms in display of their total support for his rescue agenda. The reception from Ogoja people was no less impressive. Paramount Ruler of Ogoja, His Royal Majesty Godwin Odu, KSM, warmly received the senator and his entourage, who came to pay him a courtesy visit and prayed for a peaceful electioneering campaign and elections. One of the distinctive qualities exhibited by the traditional rulers when they had the opportunity to interface with a senator was their demonstration of courage, wholehearted endorsement of Owan Enoh, and their willingness to embrace his blueprint and vision to rescue the state from the present misrule. As royal fathers with rich experience, they knew that the state was in trouble and that posterity would not forgive them if they failed to act. Many of them, therefore, did not mince words as they endorsed his governorship ambition without hesitation, and by so doing embraced Senator Owan Enoh's agenda for a better crossover state. At Bekwara, Senator Owan Enoh bemoaned the lack of order and leadership in the state, harping on the many failures of the Ayade administration He urged the people to vote massively for President Buhari because of the numerous dividends of democracy he has delivered to Cross River State. The senator urged the people of the Kwara to take a chance on him by voting massively for him during the forthcoming governorship election and see what he will do for them. One of the high points of the rally was the defection of several stalwarts of the PDP to the APC. The zonal rally in Ogoja, which capped the rally in the northern senatorial district of the state, was witnessed by candidates and an impressive crowd of party supporters. It was a befitting climax to a great outing in the northern senatorial district. Again, Senator Owan Enoh canvassed for support for President Buhari, himself and other candidates of the party. There was also an opportunity for the candidates of the APC in the state to sell themselves to the people.
We are preparing to take over Cross River State. Sure we will. Trust our governorship candidate. It's not going to disappoint us. APC!
Come the 16th of next month. Now then we go begin show them paper, not so. That's so. We go win. We go win. We go win. Now the first one be that. Then come the 2nd of March. Sure. Hey, something is about to happen. Sure. We go win.
The arrival of the governorship campaign to Central Senatorial District, where Senator Owan Enoh has remained invincible with a cult followership, set the stage for the transformation of the rallies into a carnival of sorts. In Boki local government area, where he held 2 rallies, thousands of supporters mobbed their beloved and worthy ambassador. He made a case for his governorship ambition. Responding, the paramount ruler of Boki, His Royal Majesty Fredalin Akandu, assured the senator of the support of his people. The rally, which followed thereafter at Batireku, presented another opportunity for Senator Owan Enoh to expand on his message of hope, to which the crowd roared their approval. Iran, the next campaign stop, equally received the rescue agenda of the Owan Enoh campaign with enthusiasm. The people of Obubra trooped out in massive numbers to welcome Senator Owan Enoh and his entourage. As part of the Obubra Etung Federal Constituency, which Owan Enoh represented at the House of Representatives for 12 years with distinction, the constituents who felt the full impact of his effective and positive representation proudly became frontline champions of his push for the government house. They were unequivocal in their conviction that Owan Enoh has the capacity to rid the state of the current mindless drift and misrule of the Ayade administration. After receiving royal blessings from the paramount ruler of Obubra, chiefs and clan heads, the Senator Owan Enoh campaign addressed a mammoth crowd of energized supporters.
Who cannot do this job? He can't do it. He cannot do this job. You agree with me, isn't it? The only thing he knows how to do is to show us power. He's going to do what? Show us what? Power.
Shocky.
Dancing shocky. Making the rest of the country to laugh at us. We are hearing that they are collecting PVC numbers. They are collecting PVN numbers because they think that their next election they want to pass. In 2015, when Ayade was voted for, did he pay? Was it his money that made him governor? Now, let me now tell you what to do. The money he wants to use to pay you is the money that is supposed to use to develop you and develop the state and develop Obubra. So you know what you do? You collect that money and vote APC. You collect that money and do what? Vote APC.
The state, Owan Enoh said, made a grave mistake in 2015 when it elected Governor Ayade as governor. Harping on the recurring theme of his campaign, he urged the people to vote massively for President Muhammadu Buhari because he has favored Cross River State more than the 16 years PDP was in power. The senator promised massive transformation of the state if he is voted into office. The arrival of the campaign train to Etung, the home local government council of the senator, was a heroic homecoming. Senator Owan Enoh occupies a special place in the hearts of his people. The paramount ruler of Etung, the clan heads, chiefs, and people overwhelmingly welcomed their beloved son and gave their royal blessings to the ambition of their high-flying son without equivocation. Thereafter, he took part in a huge rally with party supporters. Every town the senator went to in the course of his campaign tour, the people, chiefs, clan heads, and traditional rulers gave him their full support and endorsement. The imminence of change was palpable in the air, and it is easy for a keen observer to come to the conclusion that the state is ripe and yearning for change. The campaign train arrived in the ancient town of Ugep, where royal fathers prayed for the success of his ambition. As has become self-evident, Owan Enoh's wide acceptance across the state is clearly a repudiation of a decadent and failed administration in the state, a fact not lost on the senator. Addressing the Obolopon and people of Ugep, Senator Owan Enoh expressed that the people of the state yearn for real change. He stated that it is only those who do not wish the state well that will campaign for the sustenance of status quo. He urged the people to vote massively from the top of the tickets, starting from the president down to all the candidates of the party in the coming elections. He lamented that Governor Ayade had killed all the projects and legacies bequeathed to him by his predecessors. As governor, Senator Owan Enoh promised to rebuild the state and make it work for everyone. To parts of the state engulfed in perennial ethnic crises, the senator vowed to visit and bring lasting peace to all the affected areas. The people of Abi also came out in full force to welcome the campaign train of Senator John Owan Enoh. Speaking to Abi Traditional Rulers Council and Chiefs, the senator pledged to work tirelessly to ensure that peace returns to Abi if elected as governor. He stressed that the person that knows you is the one that can do good for you. Abi needs peace both within and with her neighboring communities. The Abi paramount ruler, represented by Ival Nkanu, lamented Ayade government's failure to solve the festering crises which have engulfed Abi over time. The royal fathers blessed Owan Enoh's governorship ambition and prayed for peaceful elections. Addressing thousands of supporters who had converged on Itigidi, the deputy governorship candidate of the APC in Tufam Ekpo Okon berated the Ayade administration for shying away from responsibilities of governance.
I don't look well. I don't see. I don't come to say this is where to be. But you don't even end at that. Now, as we don't carry people good for government, you will look. Now, sometimes we make mistake. We make mistake. We make mistake. And you know, say, people when they do pencil, they put eraser.
Yes, sir.
That eraser say, when you make mistake, make you correct. So we make mistake for 2015, and I come to say I follow Waka as to make that mistake. That's why. As I come here, we don't see because before government they touch lives. Today, our government will here say wahala dey for Adadama and our neighbors. You know me. Brothers they waka they get wahala. You know say even if brothers get wahala, na person get to come separate them. What is the responsibility of government? Don't do those kind of things. Government they run away from responsibility.
Mrs. Rachel Owan Enoh, wife of Senator John Owan Enoh, also took her turn as she spoke directly to the women, urging them to use their PVCs to vote out the Ayade administration.
For APC, vote for a team that will not play politics with you. Women agree to you. APC.
Again, Senator Owan Enoh laid bare the failings of the Ayade administration and rolled out his plans to rebuild the state.
President Muhammadu Buhari taking us to the next level. The next level. What is his victory sign? 4+4. As I say, we must be part of that Buhari's APC and the national. That thing we are not stop not true. You see, get person where you don't go out for assembly for 8 years. Now we in the speaker, nothing to show. Now you say you want to ask for this, nothing came out, nothing came out. Even the house of the nothing came
After days on the campaign trail, during which Senator Owan Enoh came face to face with yearnings and aspirations of Cross River State, by the time the zonal campaign arrived Ikom, the rally had been transformed into a celebration. The rally, which attracted a mammoth crowd, was preceded by the visit of Owan Enoh and his entourage to Ikom traditional rulers. He was accompanied by Sir Maurice Efiwat, the Director General of his campaign organization, the senatorial candidate of the APC in the Central Senatorial District, Senator Victor Ndomegba San, John Ochala, the State Chairman of APC, and other party bigwigs. He used the opportunity of the courtesy visit to inform the royal fathers of his rescue agenda for the state. The paramount ruler of Ikom, His Royal Majesty Okum Napoleon Nso Oga, blessed the Owan Enoh governorship aspiration and the aspiration of all candidates of the party. The arrival of the senator to Ikom with his massive campaign train heightened expectations as thousands of party supporters lined the streets up to the campaign venue. The various candidates of the party took their turns to address the mammoth crowd. By the time Senator Owan Enoh mounted the podium, the rally had reached a shattering climax. The senator methodically delivered his message of hope to the people. His rescue agenda has set the stage for the rescue of the state from the present misrule and its restoration on the path of prosperity. Indeed, Cross River State yearns for change, and Senator John Owan Enoh is the agent of this desired change. Senator Owan Enoh embodies the dreams and aspirations of his people. The stage is therefore set for the return of the state to the original dreams of its founding fathers. With him in the saddle as governor, better days are indeed possible again.
Better days are coming in education. Better days are coming in job creation. Infrastructure, agriculture and healthcare. Tourism, John Owan Enoh. Now him be our governor. Cross River State don't talk, we don't choose John Owan Enoh. John Owan Enoh for governor, Cross River State 2019. Better days are possible again.